I'm finally back with great news for the people. Your girl applied to the EDNA MANLEY School of Visual and Performing Arts, and she was accepted in 2012. What's up, guys? I'll be here with another Going Graham episode for you. Finally, the story time of how I ended up in nursing. So let's jump right into it. In 2012, I applied to the EDNA MANLEY Art School and I was accepted.
Dear Miss McLeish, we wish to confirm or offer to you of a place at the EDNA MANLEY College of the Visual and Performing Arts to undertake the studies of School of Music 2012.
I got a few questions from my friend Marsha. She's the one who sells me the head wrap and the candles. The first question, of course, is what is your true passion? If you claim say I'm a friend at all, you know this about me at least. My number one passion, my true passion is music. I like to play music, I like to play musical instruments, I like to set up music, like set up sound, audio engineering. I like to create music, I like to...
Just music is my passion.
The next question is, why didn't you pursue it? So as I can say, with this dramatic opening, I did pursue it because I went to EDNA, applied, get through everything, nearly got school as a musician. So let me tell you the story of how I pursued it. So music always came easily for me. So I've been doing music, if it's even just a little bit, since I was in prep school. Recorded JCDC, all of that, conga drums and all of that. So I came to high school as a musicianish, like a partialish musician. I knew how to play a few drum beats. My friend Maggie, and I, we made history because we were the only juniors to jump right into the senior band. But anyway, when I got to the senior band, my music teacher put me on triangle, so I said no. Can't have big drummer Abby they play a triangle. So I say, you know what, I quit this music thing. I'm not come find no bad come play no triangle. Anyway, so quit the music. Eventually I got back into it with encouragement from my mother and so and my family. So like about grade 9 I jumped back into the music, and I was playing drums. I was playing at JCDC. We would go out and back up the choir, things like that. So I got back in music then, and ever since then I've been doing music all through high school. Now in my mind all I wanted to do was music, just music. I couldn't say past. I never thought, oh, I'd like to be a lawyer, or I'd like to be a teacher, I'd like to be a nurse, dentist, not at all. It was just music. So I applied to EDNA MANLEY College. I found my way to Kingston. If you know me personally, you know someone I get up and travel go nowhere by myself. Found my way to Kingston. My cousin Christina, who has been so good to me ever since me young, she put me up in her room. She chartered a taxi for me to go back and forth to EDNA because I feel like the audition process was not just one day for some reason, but I felt like I went up there at least twice. But anyway, she chartered a cab for me to go back and forth. She feed me, she make sure I'm alright, all of that. So I went and I did my auditions. I had to play, I think it was 7 beats, and I was just so nervous. Like, of course, I didn't know 7 beats because we'd have play out at JCDC and all these things at high school. But for the life of me, I could not remember during that time. But the teacher was so good. He's probably still there now. He was really, really nice to me. He is probably, if any of you go to EDNA, you're watching my vlog, you can drop him name below because I would have loved to remember it. But he is him fat but not obese, short, dark, that's all I can remember. Face did kind of round, but he was very, very good, and I think he's in charge of the whole drumming department. But anyway, he was, you know, like helping me along, like, come on, I know, say you know it, you can, you know, it was just really good. It was a good experience, the audition itself. So after that, they had me sing a song, something for them. They played something and they asked me to sing it back. But anyway, I went through the whole audition process. I, you know, came back home to my bed, got my package in the mail, was excited, man, like, I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, because the vibe on the campus was so good. Like, you just walk around and you can see art spewing out from everywhere. People personality, the way people dress, the school walls itself, like, it was just like a whole vibe being there. But anyway, I did really excited for no, say I got into EDNA, and, you know, in my mind, my dog at the time. But anyway, you know, once we get that news, my family was like,
oh, you know, you have to go pick something that's more feasible, like a career that's certain, that guarantees you a job in a sense.
So I'm like,
all of my family members are nurses, so you know, I might as well just be one as well.
so I went ahead, applied to nursing school, and that's where I am in life now. So currently I'm a critical care nurse, and I still do my music. I do it on the side, but my true passion is music. I just got to work. I have to have a work. I have to earn a little money to live life. Do you have any regrets in your current field of work? Regrets? I don't think I regret it, because next in line, my other passion would be motherhood. I want to be a mother very badly. So I think if I were to be a musician, I would be on tour constantly. I don't think it would be fitting for family life the way I want it, because I'm kind of traditional. I want to be the type of mother that's there, pick up kids from school, attend recitals and football practice, and go cheer on my kids and those things. I want to be that type of mother, and I think if I were a full-time musician, then I don't think it would work out for me. So in that sense, I don't regret having the job at all, because it gives me some amount of predictability and stability in terms of scheduling. So if I did have a child now, then I know, say, I would constantly be on tour, running up and down, looking for nanny and them something there. Because if you look on all like Chronics when I'm touring, if you look at when they post out the tour dates, today they're in one country, the next day they're in another country, and the day after that them in a next country. I think having this nursing job, I don't regret it for that specific reason. Maybe if I weren't able to do music, then I would have definitely regretted. I would have been out of this job long time if I could not do any music at all. So no regrets here yet. Would you or do you plan to pursue your dreams? I am still pursuing it. I guess it's just how hard I am pursuing it, because when I look at my other musician friends and I look at how they're going to EDNA and, you know, they're going on tour, and when I look at those people, then I'm not, in a sense, I'm not pursuing my music, but then I have to take it in strides, because I could not do that. First of all, I'm not brave enough to do that. I'm somebody who needs certainty, so I would have definitely been nervous for just,
Screw you, HR, I'm out of here. I'm going to be a drummer.
then, you know, I come and I sit down for like a 1 week or 2 week waiting for my name to take off locally, then internationally. In small ways, I'm pursuing it, and I buy my equipment and I'm trying to get into production. So my ultimate goal, I think I'm now realizing, I want to produce. I think me buying my equipment, bettering my skills, is somewhat me working towards that. So yes, I'm pursuing it, not as aggressive as I'd love to, but I think I just need to get the preliminary stuff out of the way. So if so, what's your plan of action? So I just gave you a piece of my plan of action. The big plan of action is to ultimately finish nursing, because nursing is not a source of joy for me. So it's kind of like a source of income, To say it might sound harsh and so on, but I'm gonna address that in the end. But it is a source of income for me, I'm gonna say honestly. So it's to just get to that point, as I said, nurse anesthesia, the highest paid, and just have that income to invest in my family, invest in my music, and keep building my music, invest in some businesses so I can have more returns. But yeah, once I have that money, then it's just pretty much diving completely into my music. And I hope that it will reach a point where I can kind of just step away from the nursing, if I dare be so confident in my skills. But as I said, I'm improving myself. That's the big plan. Make the money and just invest it in my true passions. Advice to others pursuing their dreams. Alright, so my advice to others who pursuing their dreams: just do it. Just do it. If you're sure it's your passion, I would definitely say chase your dream, because in the long run, if you do something that's not for you, you're going to end up miserable and seeming ungrateful and constantly complaining. Because once upon a time I was like, I can do this without complaining, but lately it's become so hard for me
to wake up out of bed, have good attendance, be early and on time, and not complain when I have to come to work. All of that, it's been so hard. Why? Because it's not my passion. Nursing is not my passion.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not a horrible nurse, I'm not a horrible employer. Still exercise good work ethic and all of that, because at the end of the day, I applied for this job and I knew the responsibility of the job, and I decided to go ahead and take the job. So I'm not a terrible employee. It's just that to me, nursing is not a job that you need to be overly compassionate and passionate about. I think the foundation of nursing is being a very good person. Not even a very good person, but a good person. Acting humane. Doing unto others as you'd want them to do unto you. If you keep that in your mind going constantly, just throughout life, then I believe you can be a functional nurse.
I kind of just go to work with the mindset that this patient could be me, this patient could have been my family, and this patient doesn't really want to be here either. So let's just make the best of a bad situation for one another.
Do you think all dreams are worth pursuing? Do I think all dreams are worth pursuing? I think that's just for the dreamer to know. You are the only one who can really know that this was definitely worth me throwing 1000% into it. People come and they're passionate about nursing, I can't tell them that's not worth pursuing. I mean, I probably do tell them, but you can't really take me on. You have to know that your passion is worth pursuing. Thanks for watching my video, guys. That was the time I applied to EDNA MANLEY, got through, did not go, went to nursing school, ended up here in life. But all things happen for a reason, so I am grateful I'm still alive, have all of my limbs, have my hearing, have this brain in my head. I can still create. Thanks be to God. Share with me, guys, your passions below. Let me know, do you guys like doing what you do? If not, what would you have done differently? Let me know.